fine.
Did a test.
Hi, welcome back to Chronicle. Why is the camera at that angle?
Because if I want to swap to this scene, this is how it crops it. And so it's over there, but you've just got a lot of space to work with over here.
Yeah, cool.
It's like just us now.
Is that good space?
You can move sort of towards me
if
you want.
Hi, welcome back to Chronicle. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram. Kill your parents.
Kill your parents, Stacy.
What
What
if they're already dead?
Try harder.
Shit.
Find a way to reverse it and then do it again.
Taking
what other Chronicle forms of advice are there? There's evade taxes, follow my TikTok,
Smoke lead.
smoke lead, inhale paint, eat paint, bleach as
Asbestos
well.
is still a good building material.
Also,
Sponsored by Chronicle Stream.
also, it's like meringue. You just bite into asbestos. It's like eating a meringue.
No.
Yes.
No.
What other bits of fantastic advice can we give? All good.
Well, the kill your parents one is new, so I guess that's...
It's something new.
I don't know, Smith Markers or something?
Chronicle Stream sponsored.
Yeah, no, we don't have typos. They're Finnish here. Well, yeah, so we'll eat
Just
Finnish to finish us.
I'll finish.
Here to help. Oh, there's also a fairy. I'll eat a fairy.
A fairy or a furry?
Both.
I'll feed a fairy, and then eat the fairy.
And other great Australian tongue twisters.
Sponsored by Small Smurfs.
You ready to go?
Yep. Alright.
Oh no.
Dispatching some cultists and an aberrant beast known as a spectator, the party are greeted with sweet treasure and ominous letters. Discovering the signs of a network of cults that appear to be planning something ominous, codenamed Operation Sunfall. With some thinking between Flo and Lynn, they believe Operation Sunfall is linked to the upcoming Festival of the Eclipse. With lives on the line, the party sets out to the crossroads in the hope of unraveling the increasingly convoluted mystery before it is too late. We open on the party, finishing up some errands and preparing to take care of the last of their business in Tall Hill before departing.
Are we still separated or did we join back?
I think you guys are separated.
Still
Okay.
separated.
You guys are just wrapped up stuff with the guards, and you were doing nerd shit with books. And you guys were meeting at the Broken Wheel.
And I'm reading an animal
Yeah, you
book.
nerd.
Nerd shit.
Yep.
Who are you calling nerd? How dare you?
Well, I wasn't reading books.
Yeah, that is true.
You were writing
I
was-
smart.
Exactly. And nobody gets to read it.
Yeah, when we finally read the love letter, it's like, your persona is a beaver, and I am a goose. And
Stop! You can't spoil all in Star Path.
Geese count as personas.
I'm a fairy goose. Specifically.
It's like a duckling.
No, it's an adult. It's adult lucky. Are you suggesting there would be a duckling and furry smut?
Oh my god.
The ugly duckling.
Not the.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Alright.
Chronicle class.
So I vote that we at the Broken Wheel, please.
Yes.
You guys meet
Well,
up at the Broken Wheel. Okay.
I'm immediately gonna head over to Zeph. Zola, how did it go?
Well, there were some... How should we put it, Ricochet?
Let's just say let us just say Ush and Ush. Let's just say Ush and
Are you
Marjon
okay?
have a very complex history.
They nearly got arrested, but it's fine.
What?
What is this
Then?
mahjong you speak?
Yeah.
Then nearly got arrested?
No, not then. Ricochet.
Well, why'd you say then?
Did I? I said they. Didn't I?
It sounded like then.
Pretty sure you said then.
Pretty sure that's
Oh no,
Oh, now
Zen Atmosphere.
Now I'm confused. I meant
Are we
Ricochet.
gaslighting?
Group gaslight.
Gaslighting.
Hey, buddy, I'm
Keep
pretty sure you're
us.
crazy.
Team building.
Yes.
Except
I
for
mean,
that
why
one
some
person.
Yes, it does. Does.
So did you sell them or
Yes. Ooh, and I'll take out my new dagger.
what
got
the fuck
this.
is this?
What's this? Oh, hang on. I'll go outside not to throw it and damage the building.
You are
How do I
going
get-
to throw this in the building?
No. I thought against it. Just come watch.
It
And
would
I'll
have been very dramatic.
like hold it by the actual blade and I'll throw it as far as I can. And it just returns to my hand.
This
You
is
what?
such a bad idea.
What do you mean? It's a dagger that's called a dagger of
comes up
returning.
with an eyeball in it.
A small child.
Please. I pheasant. Not real.
Roll to hit.
Oh, well,
Roll a hit.
is there a bird that I can throw it at?
A disadvantage. 120 feet's a disadvantage range, isn't
No,
it?
60 feet.
Oh,
It's a,
no.
it's a dagger.
You can throw it. You can try to throw it at one. It won't hit.
Yeah. See, it just comes back. How sick is that?
That's horrifying.
I mean, I think it would be great, but I also think you probably shouldn't throw it in a public place where there are, children around.
It's
or-
like nighttime. More
You know-
children are out. Like
It's like 5 p.m. The kids have just
You
come out of
know,
school.
that's a late school.
The problem I think is also that you guys are currently under scrutiny by the.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Nah.
I had to. I'm dropping my voice dramatically to whisper. I had to lie to say that you were unwell, which now I think is actually quite correct.
Depends on the definition of unwell.
You are unwell. You're sick. Sick, pathetic, sick.
I'm fine.
Okay, do you have lice?
I'm bald.
Oh, wow, that's correct.
I'm bald.
I don't change
Still have
my-
lice.
Yeah, I don't change my-
Yeah.
don't change my
Can you
sentence.
get lice under your scalp? Cause then maybe.
No, I think
got
that is
you.
probably some other kind of parasite.
Okay.
Under
Well,
my
l-
skin.
Well, other than Echo Shay nearly getting arrested, it was fine. It's all handy dandy, and I've got and I'll hand out 13 gold amongst the party because that's what the 90 would have been.
Wait, so we get.
Yes, I'm giving all of you 13 gold each. So add 13
Thank
gold
you,
to your
this is
inventory.
much appreciated.
Yeah, it's just like half. It's just like equal share of the scimitars. So I only thought that was fair. What's that number? 13 times 6, 78.
Free.
Hey, so about that rum that you mentioned before.
That is right. I will pull out the flask. I'll drape an arm, like this massive, like just big arm over their shoulder. Definitely got some weight to it, especially with the plate on it.
Oh, my shoulder just
You are
cracked.
about to experience the best rum in the entire realm.
Okay, that's a big call. I mean, to be
But
fair,
I don't lie. And I'm gonna direct us into the tavern, drop us down to a
Don't
table,
lie.
and I'm going to pull out my flask of my favorite rum. I don't know. Do you have any names for rum?
Oh, I forgot about the rum. I'm written one. So it's from, I assume from the Empire?
Yes.
It's like a fine Spanish rum.
Tummy rummy.
Tummy rummy. But
I
in
will kill myself.
Spanish.
no, it sounds cool in Spanish.
tummy
The
rummy.
translation is tummy rummy to common.
And
Yum yums rum rum.
pass over my flask.
Yum yums rum rum.
Spanish.
Little baby rum.
Oh,
It's good. It's good rum.
Baby rum.
That's
no,
probably
you
real.
weren't kidding. And I'll hand you your flask back now. Thank
Did
you.
I have a taste for the finer things.
Baby rum.
It has been a long time since I've had good rum. A long time. That is very
That is
refreshing.
because the shit they sell elsewhere, you need to go to the Imperial.
To be fair, I haven't had rum since prison days. It was one of the only sort of drinks you could get smuggling, and it was
They
always
make
shit.
rum in prison?
No, they just get you rum.
That is better.
You have
rum?
Was it Spanish rum?
no, because it tasted like methanol, which rum shouldn't
It
taste
was
like.
stinky baby
But that's what
rum.
everybody said. It was just rum, and I'm like, okay, I'll bite.
You bit
What do you
it?
call people from the
You had to buy the rum.
From, wait, which one? The Imperio?
yeah? Because I just said Spanish and I feel like that's.
So it's the Imperio Del Mar, right?
That's
Mhm.
the stinky baby coming in.
Everybody's a stinky
trying to
baby.
think.
No.
Um,
We can come back to it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Blah, blah, blah.
Marins?
Yum yums. Rum.
Because it's Imperial Del Mar, so maybe Marins.
Okay.
I got a question. With shape water, how specific to water does it have to be? Are we like H2O only?
What does the spell say?
That's boring
What
though.
does the fuck?
You
If
chose an
try
area
and
of
shape
water.
the
So
rum-
water.
Well, like rum. That's
If you
boring.
touch
Water.
my rum, I will kill you.
Oh.
It's-
If you shape, if you're just gonna make pure alcohol, it's like you shape all the water out of the rum.
Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna
well,
do.
'cause-
I'm
well,
gonna
'cause-
distill it.
well, because like the reason why I'm being careful with it is because you could use it to bend blood if I'm too flexible with it.
Yeah.
So it's water. You can shape water.
Boring.
Yeah, because
Blood
it's a
has
cantrip.
water in it.
Yeah, I know,
That's
but it's
what-
got to be
what
water.
is being said. Yeah.
So within reason, it's like a puddle, sure. Sea water, sure.
What
River
about
water,
spit?
sure.
That's
Rain, yeah.
Spit, mucus,
I'll go with spit, but not mucus.
Piss.
piss count.
No.
Piss count?
Can I
No.
roll for it?
What about
No.
what if it's
Roll
like
for- roll
what
for
if it's
piss.
like what if it's not like that piss that like isn't yellow at all? It's like white.
Very
Yeah.
hydrated.
What happens if
No.
they're really
No
hydrated?
piss.
White
Yeah,
piss?
white
Yeah,
No
clear
piss.
piss.
That's street name.
Spit, yes. Piss, no. Done.
Not white piss.
Yellow snow?
No.
What about snow?
It's my game
No.
pad.
This is
What about
not-
warm
snow?
This is not
Water,
the
yes.
conversation we're having right now.
Stop trying to find loopholes in the spell.
What about
Just
lettuce?
water.
Lettuce is like 98%
That's
water.
true.
Watermelon!
No, water.
It is. It does say water in the
It
name.
has
though.
water in the name.
Shut the fuck up. Water.
Okay,
Fair enough.
we're done
You are done.
And I guess we'll go back into the cabin and I'll, get a drink and enjoy everyone's company. So, what did you all find at the Nerdbury?
What? The what?
The Nerdbury, the nerd library. You were reading books, weren't you?
I
Zeph is
wasn't
suddenly
reading
a jock.
books, no.
He wishes. He's got no. He does not.
That's
personality
like,
for
yo,
it.
catch this, bro, and like throws a glass against a wall. Just shatters.
Yeah, righteous. Did you look?
Well, we learned quite a lot about the spectators and Teshama. Apparently, she only likes to be called by formal titles, so
Like what?
the Empress, Lady of Nothing, Empress of the Void.
That is a cool
those
name, I
kind
won't
of-
lie.
Those kind of names, but I'm not too sure that. Well, it did not seem as if the lady in question in these letters is perhaps Tashama.
Is or isn't?
Is not.
Is not,
Is
okay,
not.
okay.
Because Ultar seemed to think that it would be too informal to
Be ridiculous.
refer to her that way.
Gotcha. Disrespectful to your god, and then your god come down and smite you, right?
Oh,
Is that what,
it
Lynn, is that what happens?
happened-
What happens if you piss your god off? Does your god like not give you your special powers anymore, or
I don't think I've ever done that before, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't
briefly.
think anybody here has necessarily.
what if I piss your god off? Does that
There's multiple stories about what happens when you piss off certain gods, and each varies in absurdity, but some are quite terrifying.
Gotcha. Don't piss off a god.
Well,
No.
I think that's pretty obvious, is it not? They're a divine being.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Sure. I
You
don't
can't
want.
really combat against that logic.
I don't
No.
want to be smitten.
We are
Smote.
all divine.
Smout. I don't want to get smout. Is that the word? Smout.
I think Yandros can smite. Stroth's famed for inverting your ribcage.
Are you still alive?
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
and in pain, but yeah, no, like cracking it open like that, but like leaving you alive.
Look, I'm hurt enough as is. I don't want my ribcage inverted.
Do you start to glow?
What?
Like,
Are you a glow stick?
yeah.
You become
When they like the seventh and sixth vertebrae, when they crack that one, does that glow? You rolling for glow?
Uh-oh, you're in trouble.
You're gonna get smirted.
Mootin.
I'm
Only
pretty
if I
sure she
glow.
has actually done that before.
Yeah.
Smote someone in a tavern.
No, I didn't smite them. I just had God beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
That's close enough.
Yeah.
Take this for Holy Rage.
Here to help. Yeah, no.
So, with this whole, like, Empress of the Void thing, we should probably be concerned that there's a
I
cult
think
following.
We should be very concerned.
Gotcha.
I think we already kind of knew this based on the things we have seen, but
Yeah, that thing was nasty.
I think it is potentially quite worrying that this lady is perhaps, well, this is just a theory, but perhaps this lady is some kind of high priestess or someone that is high up in the chain. I still think it is connected to the Shama, but I don't think that the lady in question here is Tashama, or at least it did not seem so from what Ulthar was saying. It seemed more likely that, well, we should probably be more concerned about the reference to the crowns.
Oh right, with the sunfall thing. Yeah, that doesn't seem good.
No,
Yes.
that does not seem good, but
No.
I'm sure it is related some way to Tashama.
Are there any like we saw symbols of Tashama in like on the altar and stuff? Are there any more like you know about like the symbol for them? Are there any like other symbols we should be wary of? You know what I mean?
Would I have seen any symbols that I should
Other
be...
symbols of Tashama? Typically, the symbols that you've seen for Tashama are like the holy symbols. So like how different guys have different holy symbols. So like the pendant you found on that Zeph shattered, his it was like the holy symbol of Tashama. It's like how Heluva's got her own, and Yandros has one as well.
Would I'm assuming... How do I phrase this? In my reading with Ulta, would there happen to be any other, maybe kind of symbols that I've seen that would have stood out that I maybe have seen in the temple or elsewhere? Now that I've recognized them in the book relating to Shishama,
No.
or no other. Were there any other symbols of gods or anything?
Other symbols, you remember at the first temple you're at, that was the Temple of Avion. There was symbols of that in that temple. The other one didn't really seem like it was a repurposed temple.
Okay.
It seemed more of a kind of cave that had been like a little room built into it.
Okay.
What was the symbol of Tashama again? Like what did it look like?
It-
Just so I have a mental picture.
I believe it is a purple dot with red and purple spirals coming out of it.
Okay.
So like all angled in one direction. So like kind of like almost like a whirlpool.
Like a whirlpool symbol, but with color. Okay.
Yeah, like red and purple.
Okay.
Whirlpool. I have a picture in one of the books somewhere that I can't find, so we'll get that for you at some point, probably in the break.
I'm gonna write that down.
But no, I don't think there are any other symbols other than what we have seen to be concerned about. Though I am worried that I think perhaps the crossroads when we go there, because of the merchant princes and the crowns that they suggest in these letters, that perhaps we should be concerned about somebody potentially causing some harm to these princes.
Well, just the princes, or the general public as well?
Well, I am more concerned personally about the general public
Yeah, I don't really care.
over the
for-
princes, but I assume there are people at least that will be gathering around said princes.
Okay,
so
that's an issue
I
then.
think that could be a point of concern for us.
General public, no need to get military about this.
Thank you.
There is a
Ba-dum-ts.
serious matter at hand. I think we should honestly consider that there is potential harm to come to innocent people.
General public.
As somebody who was in the military, gives like a salute back to you. Very stiff and kind of...
Yeah, pretty cringe.
Cringe, not gonna lie. Cringe.
Sorry, look here, look here.
On that note, I'm going to turn to Ethel. Do you mind if I discuss some things with you away from the table? I have something that I want to run by you. Is that
Sure.
okay? I'm going to pull Ethel to the side, just away from earshot. I was going through these books with Ultar, and I noticed that you seem to have some sort of affinity for other beings, perhaps?
That is my specialty.
Well, I was wondering, do you happen to know anything about these spectators? It seemed to be that Ultar thinks they are typically found around... if they are in a plane for a long time, then they will eventually become more and more insane. I'm wondering if you happen to have any experience with other beings that might perhaps have been the same way, or if you know anything about this.
I kind of want to throw the question at you because I don't really know how much.
You're an expert in kind of the aberrant. I mean, they're pretty low level. Like they're not like super. Like they're powerful, but they're not like super powerful. So it wouldn't shock me if you've encountered one before. but like maybe as like you were training up a bit with your father or something, so you would have been part of like a hunting pack or something sent out to defeat a monster. So you might have encountered one.
Yeah.
But give me.
By no means an expert.
But I would say you know a lot about how to track them, and like you've got experience and like kind of with like the planar side of things and like tracking the portals where they breach from.
But not so much the beasts themselves.
You've hunted one. I'll let you roll a history check to see if you remember details about the one you fought and
Plus
how
one.
you can compare to the one that you encountered.
Yes.
The kind of
Appleson does not have good memory.
well, it's not this bad memory. It's more of like you're trying to draw comparisons, but you can't like you don't remember enough of the finer details about it, the fight, to make an educated comparison between the two. So you wouldn't be able to tell about how fresh this one might have been compared to the other one in terms of summoning. I'd say you remember fighting one,
Yeah.
but you don't remember the finer details, like
Yeah.
the exact specifics of its behavior.
I guess I kind of start to realize this. Like, although my expertise lies with what's it called? Extra planet beings.
Aberrations. There's a lot of extraplanar beings.
Yeah.
Aberrations specifically.
Yeah. I don't know an awful lot about them. I have fought them in the past. I am able to track them, to track the portals that they come from. But yes, when it comes to specific knowledge about the beast,
You don't know?
don't know, unfortunately.
That is okay. Are there any things in particular that we should be looking for to track these portals to help you? Perhaps when we get to the crossroads, is there anything in particular that would help?
What would help me? I don't know much about Horizon Walkers. Because I can detect, I'm able to detect portals, but that's only if I actively am looking for them.
Yeah.
Some kind of
In theory,
Or trail.
it is possible that getting the right magical item could assist in your own abilities to track these kind of things, but there's nothing that someone can do for you that will help you with your kind of magical abilities. Like, people can help you investigate or like maybe help recall knowledge in some ways, but they wouldn't be able to help you track these portals. You could, in theory, purchase magical items, but you would have to find someone who sells them.
Yeah.
Like, they're not very commonplace things. Like, in terms of usefulness, they only really help certain people. So maybe in like a bigger city like the Crossroads, you might be able to find a place that sells things that would help you do that. But no one could. I mean, there might be some spells that will give you assistance. I think bless and stuff or something like that gives you some increase for your like when you roll ability checks and stuff.
Guidance.
Yeah.
Guidance would help as well.
Guidance, sir.
Enhanceability.
Enhance ability, stuff like that. So there are some spells that will
Help. Yeah.
but it's all magical assistance. No one can make a roll to improve your ability to use it.
Yeah. Well, yes. I guess when it comes to tracking, I really need a sign that a beast has been around. Like in the case where with the most recent attack, when we found those farmers, I could figure out that they were attacked by some form of light beam or being, which was like the beast was called. But yeah, all I can really do is if I think that there might be a portal around, I can detect the portal up to around about a mile. But that's really it.
So you need evidence first.
Yeah. Some sort of sign of. Yes.
Very well, but nothing in particular. It kind of depends on the.
Yeah.
That is frustrating. Right, well, I just thought I would see if you had any information about the spectators that Ultar was telling us about. Apparently they are supposed to be following orders from somewhere, so I assume that apparently the last person to give them an order, they will follow that order for 100 years. So I think we could be dealing with something that is
Pretty serious.
and ancient, it seems. So and best to keep a lookout.
But what I can tell you is that what I was doing before all this happened before we were all attacked was that I was investigating a planet disturbance that was linked to one of the merchant princes.
Do you think they might have had their hand in whatever is to come then? At the
I don't know.
crowns?
Given all that's happened, with and I'm just trying to piece it all together.
Did I give you which specific merchant prince it was, or? Because I can't remember if I just said a merchant
need to
prince or if
pull
I
up my
gave you the
backs.
specific one.
I
Because
need to
I
pull up
have
my
the
backs,
specific
alright.
one, but I don't know if you have the specific one.
I've been very prepared today.
Guys, for fucking
Merchant
sake, give
prince.
me a knife.
No.
Ellen Brightsmith.
Cool.
What
That's
was
good.
that, sorry?
It's linked to the merchant prince Ellen Brightsmith.
Ellyn.
Yeah, Brightsmith.
Brightsmith spelled as said.
Yeah. What we're doing, I don't know. I have a feeling that the people who behind the most our attacks could be behind what I'm investigating. Given we've sort of a bit lost. We found out last session that that temple we searched, there was some information about.
So there
Uh,
was some letters that we got sent on Discord
That's right.
that spoke about the preparation for Operation Sunfall, which
Right.
I theorized with Lynn
Yep.
that is something to do with the festival that Lynn's god involves.
So it
in. The
involves
festival of
Haluva and Hikaru, who is the god and goddess of the sun and moon. They're like twins and stuff, and I think it's a celebration of like family and love and stuff like that.
And then there's a reference to the crowns, which we then theorized was relating to the merchant princes. So we
right.
think something bad is going to happen
Yeah.
at that festival, but we don't exactly know what.
Mm.
Would I know anything about Ellen Brightsmith? Can I roll a history check?
So I believe I gave you all the documents on it, and there are the 5 domains.
Yeah. I just don't remember which one.
I don't think I wrote down which one's which. Actually, no, I did. It
I
should be on my
think I
documents,
did
so I'll
too,
let
yeah,
I
I
will
have
tell
to
you. I'll
look
tell
up.
you. Ellen Brightsmith is the merchant prince of metalworking.
Okay.
Of metalworking. Just, okay.
And that's common knowledge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything that is on a document I've sent you guys is common knowledge.
Okay, I'm gonna go through and read all of the documents.
'Cause,
Fly's actively pulling out like a well-worn like leather notebook and just like jotting down.
Yeah, no. But yeah, because I sent you guys all these documents with like all that stuff, but it's like bare bones, and then I'm putting all the detail in the giant document I've got with all the session notes.
I do that too.
Good save.
Ooh.
So yeah,
Spider-Man.
I believe that's on the Crossroads document
Okay.
is
Mm.
the different domains. If you guys want a full overview of the merchant princes, I can tell you all of them and their names.
I would like to know. please.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
Here
Wait,
we go.
hang on, merchant.
Looking for the.
All right. There are 5 domains: metalworking, textiles, jewelry, construction, and agriculture. And
Hang on, wait.
These are all on the dock.
yeah, you don't have to note these down. You guys have access to this document.
Oh yeah,
Lauren,
that's true. Why am I
Let me
bothering?
live my life.
I
Okay.
like writing stuff
No,
down.
yeah,
mate.
I'll copy it down later. That's way more convenient.
like
It's even
writing
got a list of all the gangs active in the Merchant Confederacy there.
There are a lot of gangs.
It's
There are.
stressing me out, Lockie.
Here to help. But yeah. So, the Merchant Prince of Metalworking is Ellen Brightsmith. The Merchant Prince of Textiles is Annabella Melandra.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Why?
We
Oh,
ruined her life, didn't we?
Why?
No, you gave her job.
Yeah.
That's right, we ruined the other guy's life.
We ruined Big Axe.
When you
Oh.
say ruined, you killed him.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway, in the
ruining
one
their
shot
life.
that is it available on YouTube?
Think so.
I
Anyway,
think so.
there's a one shot set in the Crossroads available on YouTube where they put Annabella Melandra as the Merchant Prince of Textiles, and she is a Medusa. Jewelry is
I'm
Smelk
so-
Curved Blade. His name is Smelk.
Milk.
He's a goblin. A goblin. So Ellen Brightsmith is a gnome. Annabella is a Medusa. Smelk is a goblin. Dimitri Dawnbreaker, an Asimar who's in charge of construction,
My guy.
and then Torvald Rocktooth, who is a dwarf in charge of agriculture.
Okay. Would I know any specifics about the political relations between Ellen Brightsmith and any of the other princes?
You can give me a history check on that one.
Yes.
I got a question as
Yes.
well. Do they pick their name? Do they
Mine.
pick their second name before or after they're becoming the leader of this various faction?
Depends on the culture.
So like, they're all just real lucky.
About what?
Like Finesmith was just like, damn, this is the perfect job for me. Or did they pick the name after the fact?
The DM picked the name, and the DM was like, "Yeah, that works."
No, beautiful. I just,
Okay.
just that they were sort of like born into their positions. You know, they were like, what do I be in life?
Yeah, Smelk Curved Blade, my favorite jeweler.
The other ones. Yeah, that's true. Odd
Yeah.
one out.
Yeah.
Dawnbreaker, the construction. I mean, that kind of works.
Yeah.
Rocktooth, the farmer.
Yeah, Rocktooth works.
Smith, the metal worker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Melandra, the textile. Sorry, I'm picking holes. Anyway, what was the history check?
13.
It's pretty good.
Not as good as I wanted.
Yeah.
13's good
not.
for our level. Oh,
It's
damn.
alright. I mean, it's not like, you know, for a culture, for a place you haven't been
I
to.
know.
That's also true.
And you're not super familiar. I'll say with 13 though, you can kind of extrapolate from what you've seen of the Merchant Confederacy so far, is that people are very poor here. So any political stuff would be between nobility. So it would be maybe rivalries and stuff about earnings and wealth, and that comes at expense of the poorer people.
Okay, so all I know is that basically there's a class divide.
Oh yeah, massive.
Massive.
You can see it here. The Frontier's house is fucking massive compared to
Yeah.
everyone else's.
Yeah, everybody's living in squalor huts and rundown houses, and meanwhile he's living in a double-story fucking bougie palace.
Giant fucking mansion on the way. The road changed on the way to it. And you can pick up on that?
No.
The road went from mud
That's
to paved
right.
stone.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah, we had the option to go there and rest for the night and get out of the rain, but we didn't. We decided to
I'm
press
glad
forward.
you didn't, because I didn't actually write any notes on the place.
Aha.
It's like a pretty thing.
We're going to go back there. All right, people, we're not going to the crossroads. We're going back to that mansion.
No. You guys have fun. I will go on my own.
Nah, Zeph has no interest.
Your girlfriend's there.
I'll go on my own.
What if I persuade
But
you
like-
really hard?
You'll need to roll like a 30.
Okay. Well, I think we should keep our eyes out
Mhm.
for anything, and we will make sure that this Brightsmith is the one that we look for first.
Ecrochet's eyes sort of loll outwards.
While you're
You're
just
not
hanging out with
here.
us.
What? No, I wanna hear.
No, you're
You're
not
like-
here.
You're like-
They went
We
aside
moved away
purposely.
from
But I guess we.
Do you just do that anyway? Just
Yeah,
like in
why
front of
not?
us?
Just at the table, Ecrochet's eyeballs just roll out.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I just bought them. They just like rest in my drink
Boredom.
as I like stare into my drink, but now I'm also like staring into my drink.
Is this with minor illusion?
Yeah.
Isn't that a static image?
No, I think it can move.
It is a static image, I think.
Well-
Then I'll cast it again and again until.
So
I-
that's-
Ecrochet
Pro-
creates a stop motion
I
with
was
a
gonna say
6-second
Yeah.
gap
motion.
between frames.
What are those sticky note ones?
yeah, like a 12. I'm running at 12 frames per second right now.
What?
What? You're like 1 frame every 6 seconds. It takes 6 seconds to cast.
0.1 frame. a
Give
second.
me this. No, I'm gonna disguise self it actually.
That works.
I'm gonna disguise self my eyes to be
That does
Weekly.
work.
That does
Yeah,
work.
you're allowed to do that.
Yeah, that does work.
Why are you doing that?
because I'm bored and I'm staring into my drink.
Are you not enjoying the lively tavern and your drink?
The tavern is quite lively.
Yeah, you
There's a
could've,
whole bunch
like,
of farmers and stuff drinking and
gone
being
up
happy.
Dance or anything else? and
Dance?
You could have done that.
Submerge
You don't
into
do
the
that.
drink.
You've already done it once.
Yeah, but that was different. I was drunk. I'm not drunk now. Ecrochet, would you like to dance?
Oh
Would that
my
would that
God.
liven you up a little bit?
No, let's not cause a
Oh,
problem.
look at everyone. Everyone's cheerful and happy. What's wrong with a little dance to even like further liven the
Because
spirits?
Ecrochet currently has his eyeballs outside.
Well,
of
maybe
his eye
lose the
socket.
maybe lose the eyeballs and then we can dance.
Ecrochet's eyeballs
Lose your
detach,
eyeballs.
sink into the drink, and
No.
Ecrochet now has hollow gaps.
Oh my god.
Okay, have your normal eyes back for a start.
Ecrochet picks them out of the cup.
Okay. Give me a performance check.
Sure. Da-da-da.
honestly, we could make a. Have you ever thought about being a stage performer, Echo Show? You could make a killing in Zeps.
Ricochet is dressed as a fucking clown, Connor.
Yeah, I know, but like Zeph's like, hey, street performer.
17.
Yeah, no. He watches Ricochet pulls the glass. It was just see whether your hands clip through the eyes and pick them up.
Please never do that again.
I mean, that was kind of impressive.
No.
Ricochet does it again.
Oh my.
Ricochet has not said a
I
word
mean, can
yet,
you do
by the
that?
way.
Why am I always here left with you two?
You're not left with those two. You're also left with Ven and Shams.
They're just
It
deep. They're
feels
just deep in
like
their drink.
It feels like I'm left with these two.
Are Shams and Ven drinking?
Has Shams?
Is Shams drinking? Does Shams drink?
I suppose so.
Okay. So you two are like sipping at like an ale or something. Quietly.
Yes. No, Ben's drinking wine.
Ben's drinking wine.
Yes.
Who
Fa-
drinks wine?
fancy boy.
The finest
Yes.
wine.
No, it doesn't need to be
Goon.
fine.
Just wine.
Just goon.
It's wine. Yeah,
Goon.
it's good. It is essentially. He's drinking it out of a box.
No, I like to imagine Ven has a nice glass that he just carries with him, but he's just got a box that like is like secretly pouring under the table. It's like shame.
It's like in his backpack and he's cut a little hole in it so that he can tap it out of the box
Oh
into the
God.
cup.
That's genius. I love that.
Silent image can make things move.
Okay.
Yeah. I can read you the whole speech, but
Yeah.
to cut things short, it worked.
Okay.
Nice.
I thought it was minor relation you were using. So.
No, I'm using silent image as a evocation.
Okay.
Hey, Ven. No, fuck, you're Ven. No, I don't know why. I don't know why I'm confusing your names all of a sudden.
Ricochet.
Ricochet, you should like go up and do. You should go up and do like a little ditty or something. Make some
What?
extra cash.
What?
Don't you want money? Then we can buy. Then we can buy stuff.
I don't need money.
What do you mean you don't need money?
I have enough at the moment. Why
Yeah,
do
at
we
the
need-
moment, but you might not have money later.
Why would we need to dance at a tavern to...
For fun
Get money.
and for Ricochet.
Who's going to give you money for dancing at a tavern? Just randomly, like you're not a performer. You're just...
I mean, they could be.
But you're not a hired performer. You're just here. You're just... You're... I can't do
Ricochet has said nothing.
We're talking about you, not to you.
And Lynn's dying from
Lynn breaks down.
This debate goes on for some time.
I like to imagine that you, Zeph thinks it's a debate, but Lynn's just breaks down it out.
Lynn's gone.
Yeah, no,
Like,
no,
it could be though, but
Exactly. Exactly. It could be.
Ben claps at Ricochet. Good show, good show.
See, Ben's on my side.
Ricochet has water in that cup, by the way. Just because I need to be specific about that. If I plan to use it later, it's water in the cup.
Can you make my? I don't know that. Can you make my alcohol? Can you make my L move? Is that a thing you can do?
No.
Ricochet pushes your cup over. Like,
well, no, it wouldn't be onto you. It would be like the hands reached out, so it's
Yeah.
on the
Okay,
table,
okay.
so maybe it
Just be like-
dribbles onto you.
lightly pushed.
But it's unexpected, so
Yeah.
it kind of does.
Yeah, no, you don't
Yeah.
shove it. It's just like. Ah.
What are you doing?
You pour it onto it.
And Zep just like laughs profusely.
You watch as the barkeep comes over and cleans up the spill.
In my defense, I didn't know he was gonna do that.
Why did you let it happen?
Because I thought he was gonna like catch it after he was like gonna.
Apologies, barkeep. It's a tradition among some cultures to pour a drink on the ground.
Give me a deception check.
Oh
is it
my
a lie though?
It's not a lie. I'm not lying to him. It is tradition in some.
Then I guess a
to-
persuasion
to pour
check.
one out for a lost.
Pour one out for the homies.
So that's on the ground. You pour it on the ground. You don't pour it on the table.
You pour it anyway.
You know, you can pour it wherever you want.
Do a persuasion check, I guess.
Wait, what's my deception?
Persuasion.
No, it's the same. Regardless. Yeah,
Ooh.
an 18.
Okay, she believes you. Walks off.
It means no disrespect.
Just walked off.
I flip a copper for the cleaning.
Just literally like from like the distance, you're like hits her in the back of the head.
This is not the throwing the copper at the.
Oh no, not that again!
Not that.
Peasantry.
This is like I like flicking it just in the air.
Didn't you kill the child as well?
I didn't kill them. You know?
No, they
I
didn't.
hit
They
them.
didn't die. They
No, I
just
hit
got
them and they
scared.
got knocked back, and then you
No,
had to
they-
heal them. I healed
Yeah.
them.
The child
Me.
was
Yeah.
unconscious, and then
Aberlad healed him. And
I'm,
was just
throwing
like,
it I'm not throwing it at their head. I'm just flicking it in the air.
Excuse me. Next time, be more specific with your
Just-
words.
just
Roll for throw.
For the trouble of there being spill on the
Through the head, nat 20, eliminated.
Fatality.
I fucking pip a small piece of
Fun
You
cloth.
can,
fact:
like, see
easy to
from
kill
one side.
commoners. They have 4 hit points.
I close one eye and go like.
do
No, I don't.
I'm assuming, do we see the altercation with the barkeep cleaning up the ales?
What's your passive perception?
It's I don't know actually.
Aren't you all in the middle
Do
of
they,
it?
do they not respond to me throwing money at them for cleaning up?
They've walked off already.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
You
they.
just threw a coin at like.
12.
It's all in.
Yeah,
It's
you
still
see
on the
it.
ground. I said.
You see it.
Okay.
I pick up the copper.
I threw it at them when they were cleaning. When I was talking to them.
So whilst they were cleaning up your mess, you threw a 5-cent piece at them, basically.
I'm going to, when they leave,
Do you want your copper back?
sigh, adjust my coat, dust it off, and then walk over to the barkeep.
Okay.
Look, I am very sorry for my friends. I feel like we have just been causing problems here. Is there anything I can do to help you? Do you need spare hands? Would you like me to clean up some
Just
thing for you?
just keep them in
the
control,
distance. Ecrochet grows spare hands.
please. Like,
You can't hear this.
I
this is
want
not
to.
and then you just kind of hear, like, what's that, like, eyeballs in the drink?
The, what?
No eyeballs in the drink.
Why is that a problem?
Fucking knock at it like.
Why is it a problem to pull your eyeballs out in front of a whole bunch of crazed
In my
peasantry
own
and put it in a glass?
It's my drink.
The barkeep's a loser.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Very sorry. Your eyeballs in you do you serve eyeballs in drink? Here?
He just pulled the eyes out of his head, and then he put it in the drink, and then put them out, and then put them back in.
I turn around. Look, which one was it?
A clown.
Clown.
Very, very sorry. I was obviously not paying attention. I thought I could leave them for 5 minutes. I feel like this is my fault. I'm going to pass $2. Okay?
You just thank you.
I'm so
Gold.
Gold.
sorry.
I thought a couple.
I like how it's like I like how Flo and Aberline are the same person basically. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have left them. I'll keep the lead on next
I
time.
didn't mean to do this.
I like how Flo walks away and then you turn back around and there's eyeballs in a drink.
No,
Ben's
there's not.
throwing coppers at people and Lynn is crying at the table.
Can you minor illusion an eyeball in my drink? Just static. in my
Yeah.
drink?
I can make a
Okay,
move in your
yeah,
drink.
Why is there an eyeball in my beverage?
Ecrochet puts his hand out.
I take out the eyeball.
I pop it on my teeth. No, I pop it on my teeth.
Ben's Zeph's applauding.
Yeah.
Zeph's
Can I
loving this.
Scout the room to see if there are any spills or any like plates or anything that I can clean up.
Yeah, there's a couple around.
Okay, I would like to collect as much as I can, clean up whatever I can, and then head back to the barkeep. I'm very sorry for all of the trouble that we have caused you. I feel like, this is obviously only a little bit of what I can do. I'm very sorry to have traumatized you.
It's okay, it's not your fault. I think they're adults.
I thought so too, and now I am not so sure.
I'm gonna walk up the flow. Flo, is
Oh
this
no.
how people normally behave?
Do you mean the eyeballs?
Yeah.
No.
Ecrochet has still not said a
I
word.
think it is very obvious that we have an uncivilized being on our hands.
Colonizer mindset.
Flo is literally from an empire.
Like, there's
Not even like a commoner, like a noble from an empire.
I'm going to.
I don't even think it's appropriate in the Elven Republic for you to do that. Then again, your existence isn't appropriate in the Elven Republic.
Yeah.
I think we should collect everyone and perhaps have a discussion about table etiquette. But no, the eyeballs are very much not normal. This is. Please don't take out anyone's eyeballs.
I think you might have to do most of the talking. I don't know an awful lot about table etiquette.
Aww.
Oh.
I
I
know about
treasure
normal
shops.
etiquette though.
Well, normal etiquette is kind of the same as table etiquette, except you know what is acceptable, perhaps in battle, is usually not acceptable at the table.
Yes, master. No, master. Sorry, master.
I'm gonna head back over to the table. So I received some complaints from the barkeep that perhaps you all are being inappropriate at the table.
I like to think that I didn't do anything wrong,
Well, I
personally.
heard that some eyeballs have been leaving people's sockets.
Okay, well that was that was
And
accurate.
I don't think I need to tell you how this might come across to people that don't know you have magic and also are trying to enjoy their meals.
Who's there? It's been so many years.
I'm going to
Echoshay's fucking
walk
hilarious,
over,
man.
lean down to Echoshay's face. I am not joking. We have
Echoshay's
caused
eyes
them
open.
enough trouble. Do not do anything again in this tavern. Please.
Ricochet freezes.
Do you think I am laughing? Sometimes a joke goes too far, and I think perhaps this might be a moment where that has happened. I'm going to punch Ricochet in the shoulder.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Constitution check to stay frozen. Performance check.
Yeah, we'll go. Yeah, Constitution save. We like to not like flinch or something. Yeah, it's Constitution.
That's a 12.
To hit? Does that hit?
Oh, well, it's got to hit first.
Yeah.
not
What's your
sure.
AC?
Let me check. It's 12. That's sad.
Okay, yeah, that hits. I was about to say you're not moving though, so it would be advantage.
Do I roll damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it just one?
No, because it's unarmed. Unless you're planning on like hitting him with your greatsword, it's
No.
an unarmed strike, so it's just your strength mod.
Ricochet is mauled.
So you take 4 damage as you are punched. Give me a
countless rings digging into your shoulder.
yeah. Give me a Constitution saving throw to not flinch.
Okay. I rolled one earlier, and it was a 9, but I'm happy to roll again.
Why would you roll
That's
again?
not how it
Because I want to
works.
roll again.
I mean, sure.
Okay. See?
Wait, how like long ago did you roll it?
Like a minute?
I'd already rolled the hit at that point.
Well,
I
10.
don't-
Yeah, no, it's like, because +4 is like really strong, so it's like a bad punch. Like, so like, Flo like punches you in the stomach, and you kind
In
of
the
fall.
shoulder.
Sorry, in the shoulder. With 4 damage, you break your shoulder. I was about to like use wind. I suppose yeah, you feel like the punch in your shoulder as it kind of like hits and like blows the air out of you as you kind of fall out of the chair, gasping for air.
The lungs in my shoulder hurt.
It's
I
a
hope
hard.
you are listening now.
Flo, not gonna lie, that was... God, maybe practice what you preach. I don't think the people gonna like you punching others.
Do I?
That's
look
all I
around
say.
at- can
They
I-
cheer. You hear something like, "Woo, fight!"
I'm gonna
The
take.
poor blind guy.
I'm gonna
hit the
take my hat
disabled.
off.
No, you mean
Bow
the
to
weird guy
everyone,
pulling out his
it
eyeballs
back
and
on.
putting them in drinks.
That would make you blind.
Yeah, but you would also be the weirdo.
Wow.
Never mind, I stand corrected.
Says a lot about this.
Woo, fight! Woo!
No, I'm gonna hold up my hands. No fight. I'm just teaching a very valuable lesson.
Unless we're
Ricochet
doing bets!
is still trying to stay
yeah,
in the
that
I bet on the big one!
I don't think they're talking about you.
I didn't do that. I'm still.
I put 5 gold on the pirate. I'll take that bet.
I'm gonna walk over and crouch down, and I'm going to cast Lay on Hands to heal you for 4 hit points.
Is Doggo snoring?
Probably.
Dreaming, I reckon.
Dreaming.
Hey Flo, 5 gold bet. I think that's pretty good. We should rig something up. I whisper in your ear.
Dude, we're just crouching over Ricochet. You want me to kill Ricochet?
No.
Please.
Maybe just knock him out a little bit.
But I don't think that is.
Ecrochet's eyebrows raise.
I'm not.
See, look at him. Look what I said on him.
If Ricochet wants to do it, then I am adamantly not doing it.
That's a valid point.
Ecrochet's eyebrows lower, but like lower than they should be.
Hang on, Flo.
Yes.
Follow my lead. All right, so I get up and like gesture to all the farms folk. All right, so fights. Look.
You watch as the bartender goes, no fights.
All right, outside. Outside
No,
fights.
No. We are not
we're not.
fighting anyone.
It's betting. Who wants to see the super strong pirate and the super strong turtle man fight? That's pretty even match, I'd say.
I'm going to take my hat off, incline my head to everybody, and then I'm going to walk up the stairs and head to bed.
Never mind, the fight's off. The fight's been cancelled.
I don't want to fight Flo.
I go up to you. Shams, you would have won. And I pat your shelf.
I'm gonna walk and go upstairs as well.
I'm also leaving.
Tears. Like, what the fuck is
I would
happening?
like to take a long rest.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
Is everyone going to bed or
Nope.
is it just... Alright.
Do we level up?
No.
No,
I'll
yeah.
just say that every single time.
No.
The
You
second
kill
the
Ecrochet, it doesn't count.
What?
Wish.
Who's
Maybe
the
next time.
Who's the
Do
last
it.
person to go to bed?
Ecrochet. Ecrochet is still in position from where Ecrochet was told not to do anything.
Ricochet, I think you can go to bed now. Okay. You have my permission.
Do we finally get an actual room without Ricochet like on the wall?
You do.
I'm adamantly doing that. I'm adamantly going, stealing your room. And I'm just going to... I wish I could make sure that, like, with an alarm or something that
No.
Ricochet couldn't get in.
Hey, Ricochet. Hey, if you need a room, you can crash with me and Vent tonight. All right.
Ecrochet still has not said a word tonight.
Are you feeling all right, or are you a bit still shaken up from when I was yelling at your face earlier? I'm sorry about that, by the way. Go temper. Okay. So you're gonna.
Just leave.
I'm gonna go for a walk. I hope you're in bed and not there when I get back.
You got nothing.
So you head out and like the tavern gets quiet down, people will get ready to like head home and stuff like that so they can, you know, wake up and work the fields the next day. Eventually a bartender comes over and asks you to go to bed.
Really? Do they care if I'm sitting at the table?
You're laying on the floor where you were punched.
Oh no, I go back to my seat at the table.
They do eventually ask you to go to bed
Really?
so they can clean up and go home.
I just exit the tavern. I'll be up front.
Okay.
I'll still be restful.
So you're taking a long rest outside
Yeah.
by yourself.
At the front of the tavern.
Okay.
Awesome.
Oh, damn it, dude. You're gonna get in trouble.
You're out on a walk, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm out on a walk. I'm out on a
Yeah.
night stroll.
You might come
I'm just saying, so you're taking a long rest outside tonight.
at the front. Like at the
At the
gateway
door,
of the abode.
outside.
Yeah.
Outside of the tavern, you're taking your long rest.
That is the plan currently.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Spontaneously combust.
Fuck. I always knew that was
Ricochet, it dead.
No, but the role was to see whether or not someone came and stole your money.
I don't know if I have. I think I've only got the 13 gold you gave me.
That's a lot of money for these people.
That's a lot of money.
That's fair enough.
However, I'm not telling you what that role said. So
Mm.
for the future. Anyway,
Lol.
go for a walk.
Yes, I'd like to go for a nice long walk, you know, just check out the town, see if there's any, like, you know, like, what time of night is it now? Roughly? Is it, like, late at night?
11 midnight. It's really quiet.
Anyone out and about?
There's a couple guards like around, like walking around the walls and stuff like that, making sure the town's secure, and like a couple of patrollers, but like nothing, no major presences.
Okay. Are there? Where is it? Are there any lights on? Ah, I just forgot the name. Sorry. Are there any lights on at Arnsworth Scheinmeyer's house?
No, looks like it's asleep.
Completely dark. No guards out front.
They got that front.
Any windows? How many windows around the house?
Around the house, say about go 7. So there's about 4 on the bottom floor, and then there appears to be like 3 upstairs.
The other day before we went out to the farm, and I saw like a figure like walking around in the room. I couldn't really see who that was, could I?
No.
No. Okay. What window was that person in?
Probably the downstairs one near the front door.
Okay. Are there any windows around the back, or like any back doors?
There's a small little back door, yeah.
Okay. I'd like to stealthily approach the back door.
Okay.
16.
Alright, give me a second. Cool.
Okay.
Yep. You approach the back door.
Is it unlocked or is it open?
Locked.
I'll try to unlock it.
You got thieves' tools?
I do.
Cool, check.
So that's just Dex plus proficiency or something like that?
I believe so. I believe I've seen it run a sleight of hand checks.
I'm proficient in sleight of hand and I'm also proficient in thieves' tools. Is that like a double? Is that like extra proficiency or?
We'll go with add your proficiency bonus again.
Sweet. Okay, so that's 7 plus. It was a plus 9 roll. Dirty 20.
Cool, that works. You unlock the door.
Go inside.
Sneak in. You kind of enter. It's kind of a very nice place. Nice pictures. Very, very fancy looking house.
Okay. Do I hear anyone walking around? Is it completely silent?
Give me a perception check.
7.
Don't hear anyone.
I would like to scour the house as stealthily and as quietly as possible and look for... I keep forgetting his fucking name. And look for
Arnsworth?
Arnsworth. Yeah, and look for Arnsworth.
Cool. The first floor seems to be like living spaces. It looks like there's a small office there. You kind of come up to a set of stairs. You kind of head up. You kind of hear the faint sound of snoring behind one of the doors.
Is the door locked?
No.
Very gently and quietly.
The dog.
Doggo.
Yeah. Cool. Give me a stealth check.
19 plus... That's a 26.
That works.
Okay.
Kind of open up and you kind of see this kind of figure sleeping. Do you have dark vision?
I do.
Very tall, very thin, kind of very... I think the word's fallow.
Fallow.
I can't remember. It's either that or sallow, but very kind of like sunken
sallow.
eyes.
Oh,
yeah,
yep,
sunken
yeah,
eyes.
yeah.
But it looks greasy. Like imagine like a kind of used car salesman almost, right? Like slicked back hair,
Yep.
very greasy looking, almost like worm tongue or something from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah.
Like
yeah, no, I
very
see that.
very greasy kind of looking.
And does his room look extremely like fine regalia and fancy?
Very wealthy looking.
Okay.
You know, nice curtains.
Okay.
Like nice materials made of. Looks very very kind of like looks like it's been imported, stuff like that.
And he's sleeping peacefully?
Yep.
Okay. I'd like to take out my dagger returning and shove it in his neck.
Roll with advantage.
Ooh. Oh my god.
18 plus with my dagger of returning. That is plus 6, so 24.
That hits. Roll your damage with
Sneak
sneak
attack?
attack.
Okay, cool.
No, he's awakened. No, no. Of course he makes a sleep.
4 plus 2d6 for sneak attack. Yes.
For some reason, I can only imagine you doing this currently with the audio of "I'm Skylar White, yo." Walter White.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay. 3, 5, 6 plus 4, 10 points of piercing damage.
Pull it out again. No noise. The breathing stops.
Okay. I would like to write. Is there any like still being quiet. Is there any like pen or parchment nearby?
Not in this room.
Not in this room.
There might be some in the office that you saw.
Okay. Hang on, do I have anything in my inventory? I want to get out of here as quick as bloody possible. Uh,
Got pen. Woolsey or parchment. There's plenty of blood.
yeah, but like carving on the wall would make noise.
Not just finger
Pen.
painting.
Oh. Good idea. I would like to dip my fingers into his neck for blood and use that as ink and paint on the wall very delicately and gingerly. Beware the harvester.
Okay.
The which one?
Beware the harvester.
The witch.
Cool.
And does he have like any fancy jewelry on his rings or anything like that, or on his fingers?
No, he's
No?
asleep.
Okay.
Oh my god.
He is dead, right? Cool. I'll take a
He's
pink.
not breathing.
This is so
One more quick stab. One more quick stab. Just
Yeah.
What at you now? What happened?
okay. Cool.
Wet
I will.
noise?
Kill him.
Cool. I will.
Kill who?
I want to take.
Shinmire, the financier.
I
who
want
we
to
are
take.
supposed to get a letter of recommendation from.
I would like to take off his pinky finger and
Okay.
and just make sure it's like not dripping blood and just like put it away. Then stealthily exit the house and lock the door behind me.
Give me another sleight of hand check to relock the door.
To lock the door? Okay. With these tools or just sleight of hand?
These
Fucking
tools.
over
Okay,
it.
so that's a plus 9
Are we
again.
still gonna go there?
Yeah,
21.
we have to. We don't know any of this has happened.
Then I will go out into the
Was there a
bush, like into like just like for a bit of a stroll into like some dense-ish forest for about 20 minutes.
Do you want to roll a stealth check as you leave?
You just did.
18 plus 7. What's that? 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25.
Yep.
Financier's voice in your head
You
now.
sneak off.
Perfect.
Start an ROI.
Oh, that would have been another. Actually, one quick retcon. I would have
Who
like
are you? I didn't even see your
with the
face.
blood as well. I would have smeared it on the sickle as well. Just to like.
Cool.
I mean, I know what I'm doing. I'll tell you later. But it's and then I'll like after like 20 minutes, half an hour, I'll come to like the like the main entrance of the town, like hood up, just all jovial, and be like, "Evening." Because I'm assuming they recognize my face, the guards or some of the
Yeah,
guards.
they do.
Cool.
Hello?
I was just out for a stroll. I mean, it's a lovely night, isn't it?
Yes, the weather is not that bad compared to that storm a couple of days ago.
Yeah. No, me and my friends, we kind of got caught up in the middle of it, and I tell you, trying to dry leather is not fun.
I could imagine the studded leather, a bit of water got into the barracks.
you
and it
see,
just- yeah.
I need some studded. I've just got these drearied old leathers that I've had for a while. Does the blacksmith around here sell studded? I should have asked in the morning.
I don't think he has any sets available right now. I know he does custom orders for the guard here, but I don't think he keeps any spare. He just makes them to order.
Okay.
I think the only things he really keeps in stock are like scythes and sickles and stuff like that for farming.
I don't know. That doesn't matter. I mean, if it was maybe more time here, I'd order one. But I think we're leaving in the morning, and I just let the time get past. So I think I'm just gonna head back into the Broken Wheel and get some sleep.
That's all good.
All right. You have a nice night. Hopefully your shift isn't too long.
It's almost over now. Enjoy your rest.
All right. Do I see Ekoshe asleep at the front?
Yep.
I'm not gonna take his money. Like, hey buddy, Ekoshe.
Ekoshe? The first word of the night.
Hey, hey buddy, why are you at the front?
Eh.
Do you want to come into mine and Ven's room?
Everyone was so noisy.
Well, no, me and Ven are like silent as dead.
Okay.
All right.
Ekoshe does not want to count. Genuinely.
Count?
Ekoshe,
What do you mean count? What are you counting?
these, and I hold out the gold coins that have just been in my hands loose.
Do you want me to hold on to your money for you? Would that be easier?
Ekoshe.
Okay.
As of note, it was a 75% chance that someone stole from you, and I rolled like a 22.
Oh, that's fine.
So
Okay, I'll just add 13 gold back into my inventory.
I was just like, if someone wasn't watching, would these poor people steal the money from you? And I'm like, I mean, they're really poor. And you're dressed nicely.
Am I?
Well, you've got makeup on.
You're a fancy
Well,
clown.
I never said that I changed from a
Panzer clown.
corpse.
You didn't tell me that bit.
Wait, what did
I
you
didn't tell
say?
anyone.
So you've just been a corpse this entire
Well, no, I
time.
No,
I
well,
never said.
It
what
ends
I
in an
changed
hour,
it to.
so he would have to.
I have to recast it.
Okay.
I think we would have told you realistically to not come into the town as a corpse.
Also, I think you
But-
didn't specify you did recast it. You do have to tell me if you're recasting and you're looking like a corpse.
Well, just presume I'm recasting things.
No.
I
You need
Nah,
to
you
tell
have
me
to-
that you recast something. Because otherwise, I'm just going to assume that you're always got something cast. I'm not going to spend my time. You need to tell me after each hour if you recast a spell or not.
That's gonna get dreary. But anyway, I haven't been wearing a fancy outfit for like I wore the fancy one that I was a corpse. Or did I have the BDSM outfit before
You
I
have-
had the?
You have makeup on.
No, I don't.
Yes, you got clown makeup on your face.
When?
Didn't you put it? You put it on like session 1, didn't you?
I don't think I had it on. I think it was just.
You did, yeah,
casted
you
on.
did some like eyeliner stuff.
I'm pretty sure that's all just magic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't have any clown makeup in my inventory. I can tell you that
I'm
much.
the only one that actually wears makeup.
I think so.
Sad.
Well, like my makeup is
So
the
Lynn
powers
is just
that be.
objectively the prettiest one in the party.
Lynn is just the emo one. It's literally like dark eyeshadow and then 2 crescent moons, 1 white and 1 black. It's emo.
That is cool.
Lynn's
no,
emo.
no.
And the
Alright.
As a player, that's objectively cool.
I know, like, Lynn's pretty
But
cool.
yeah, I
And then
haven't
one of
had
their
the-
eyelashes is
The
white
first
for the
fancy
birthmark.
outfit on.
Still, you look like a drunk at front of the tavern anyway.
Yeah.
Come on, Echo come on. And I'll lead Echo and myself upstairs. And just before I go to bed, and I'll shut up because I've taken enough time. Does it say anything to me after everything that just transpired?
In your head. Which
Mhm.
dagger do you stab with again?
I used the dagger returning, but I smeared the blood to sort of like
Okay.
see. Does it
Nothing.
say anything? Nothing. Okay. Cool. All right, I'm gonna head to bed.
What super are you invested in?
Okay, yeah, I should have led with that. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. Alright, and I'll go to bed. Oh. Oh,
Just fall
God.
asleep to the...
Does that go... Am I going to sleep to a popping metronome?
As you fall asleep,
Oh, shit.
you know, falling asleep, you kind of fade into blackness. And
Nani?
kind of flashes of red. And then sleep.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night. I
Good
would like a
night.
long rest. I've not had full hit points in like 3 games.
That happens.
That's.
You guys all get a long rest.
That
Long rest
sounds
required.
so fun. I'm so glad we all slept through that.
Yeah.
Could you have taken longer than 4 hours? Could you have like done that? That would have been really fun because then I would have been awake. But
Nah,
no,
I'm-
instead you decided to do it quickly.
Yeah,
There's a lot of good rolls and a lot of really bad percentile rolls to see if you encountered guards.
What was the motivation for that?
No, you don't know.
We'll find out.
You'll find out.
You don't know.
Oh, do you
Next
have like a
time on
history with the
Dragon Ball
financial?
Z.
Is that like?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Hates taxes.
I mean,
I will not pay your taxes, silly finance man.
What's tax?
Sir,
That's
you say
Zeph's
taxes.
answer. What's tax?
I say.
I say none.
you say taxes, I say M for grenade.
Okay.
Long rest acquired. Let's go.
Oh, my hit points are
Um,
back. That's so good.
As a resident sailor and pirate, I would like to note that I'm usually up very, very early.
Okay.
Oh, you'll be
When
awake
the
when I
sun
am.
comes up,
Mhm.
obviously. What does the sky look like? Is it red?
As it comes out.
Red sky in the morning? Sailor's warning?
Lucy in the sky with diamonds.
No, the Beatles are coming.
The Beatles are coming. The Beatles are coming.
Kind of, you know, starting up is pinks and purples as he kind of comes up as you watch the sun rise up, like maybe a bit of orange as it begins to crest, but no red.
I'm just gonna watch the sky for a bit. I'm gonna head outside, just linger in the street, watch the sky. I'm gonna just hold my carved shark tooth.
Hmm?
I'm gonna head back in and is the bar keep there at the moment, like the tavern?
Different one. So the person last night wasn't what was her name? Let me find it.
I don't think she told us any, did she? Maybe she did.
Yeah, no,
Nah.
yeah, she did.
Oh,
Elise.
didn't-
She did in the first couple of.
Yeah. Elise is there this morning.
Okay.
Miss Putsmore.
That's right.
Were Lynn and Flo sharing a room? Because I would have already been awake. Did I just watch you go to the window, look at the sky, and then leave?
Yeah.
I was just,
So
I was
Yeah.
just sitting there like, what the?
I didn't say anything.
yeah, Lynn's praying. Is like
I'm
going the way.
I like open my eyes and I just see Flo staring at the sky and then leave, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I imagine there's just different forms of prayer in a way as well.
I
because
don't know,
you could say-
I was just like, oh.
And my ritual putting back on my armor, watching the sky.
I'm just sitting there like, what?
Is this your morning ritual?
I'm gonna head over to Elise.
Yep.
Ow. Hello. I was wondering if it's not too early. I appreciate that obviously not everybody is up at this time. Would you be open for breakfast?
Yeah, I've got breakfast on the way. It should be about 10 minutes.
Perfect. Do you mind if I sit? Is there like are there stools at the?
At the bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few.
I'd like to take a stool there. Do you mind if I sit here?
No, of course. You can.
I was wondering, you told us a little while ago, before we left to do some work for the captain, that a lot of the disappearances in town happen to have clean sites. Well, we investigated it, and I thought you should know that we did find that unfortunately a lot of these people that were missing were I mean, there is no nice way to put this, but they were killed, unfortunately.
I'm sorry. Yeah, what happened to them?
She asks what happened to them.
Yeah.
Well, as far as we know, there was some sort of beast there that was being perhaps given orders by some people that were experimenting on people, unfortunately, in this cave system not too far away from here.
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm
Oh, no,
that's me being a bad actor.
Nah, you're fine.
Does she have any reaction other than sadness?
She seems quite sorrowful about it.
But
I like just served them before and stuff like that, so she knows them.
yeah. Well, I thought that you should. No, I am sorry to bring bad news, but I also would like to apologize for. I'm not too sure if you were told by whoever was working.
She pulls out a little folded note and just nods.
I'm very sorry. Is there anything that I can do to make up the hassle that we have given you at this point in time?
I don't think you can. Taking your own eyes out and putting them in a drink and crawling on the walls of the tavern. Scarring experiences to come, but
Scarring.
we're not well travelled and we're not super familiar with
Well, I
magic.
figured that it could perhaps negatively impact your business, so
Well,
I'm just wondering if perhaps.
we are the only tavern in town. It won't negatively affect their business. We are the only place that sells booze.
Perhaps just the mental health then of people that
Yeah.
here. Well, we should be off relatively soon, so I'm sorry again. Thank you for letting us stay here
Thank
when
you.
you had someone crawling on your walls and taking out their eyes. I promise they are very sick.
Genuinely though, people forget that Ecrochet is just insane.
It is very sick.
We have not.
We are the nutcases.
It's fine.
No,
we
you
can.
keep engaging as though I'm.
I didn't say that.
I'm sorry again, and I'll just wait for everyone to come down, make some idle chit chat.
I am down.
Do you come like soon after Flo's down there?
Probably.
Who's like what's like the wake up order here? It's like Flo was first.
Bit
Uh,
after
technically-
flow.
I reckon I'd be up kind of early-ish because, you know, kind of hard to sleep.
Okay.
I'm up.
So
at
you
like
got only got
3.
so like it's still like long rest time for you, but like you've got like 6 or so hours.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, I would sleep the bare minimum because I
Yeah.
struggle to sleep.
So I imagine so like Lynn comes down, Nethel comes down, and then Zeph comes down.
I'll come down with Zeph.
I just like come down and sit down and just like, it's too early.
Long night.
No, I just can't sleep.
Why is that?
I'm friends with
Headaches.
Headaches, you say?
I've had them since I was young, and I don't know.
Deception check.
Okay.
Deception check. Ooh.
18.
Anyone's passive
Can I-
insight higher than
No.
that?
No, mine's 14.
I mean, if you want to roll an insight,
Yeah.
you can do that.
Could I?
Lovely.
I mean, Necrochet can roll one.
Can
Sure.
I? I'm not even nearby.
No.
You're not
Alright.
No, I didn't say anything.
Not 20.
I have a natural perception of 15.
Is that
That's not
insight or
That's
perception?
Insight? I
Insight.
think so.
Wait, what was your Did you get a nat 20 or
I
an
got a
insight?
nat 20.
Passive insight
Motherfucker!
15 too. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your passive
Well,
insight?
you're not awake
15.
yet.
Oh, my
have I
deception.
not-
My deception
Well,
was
you,
higher
well,
than
you
that
didn't
anyway.
say you were down with
Oh,
the order.
sorry,
I assume that you're just a late waker then.
yes.
My deception was higher than that.
Ecrochet knows that Zeph's lying about the headaches.
Ecrochet?
Did I do that right? I'm assuming I did that right. They're really just. I very lightly like on the table like.
I assume we all say that.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm just like.
You know, if you do that, I heard that you can lose brain cells.
What's a brain cell?
Oh my god.
That
prison of
actually
the
makes
mind.
A lot of sense.
When does Shams and Ven come down?
What time is it? Roughly?
Like sunrise be 5:45ish, I imagine.
5:45.
I imagine.
Did
Yeah, I
we
imagine.
discuss the time
No.
to leave.
No, I imagine Zeph comes down 6ish.
Yeah,
Lynn would be
6
like
would be
5:50, I imagine.
Ben will come down at like 6:30 when he wakes up.
6:30.
Roughly sunrise.
So you would also be up at like 5, like when Flo gets up, then like at 5:30, and like down. Like, would you come down before Flo? Like, would you already be sitting there? Would you just be in your room sitting there quietly with Ethel? Because Ethel comes down at some point. Would you just follow Ethel down?
Yeah, I guess so.
So Ethel and Shams arrives at the same time then.
Mm.
Anyway,
And I'm still upstairs.
yeah, you're
Uh,
just chilling.
Yeah.
Is
I
it-
think we should not waste too much time. I think we should head over to Captain Tansworth and perhaps get our letter of recommendation. Maybe speak to the financier before we leave.
Do you want me to go wake up Van? He's still sleeping. Or do you want me to let him sleep
I
in?
thought- Didn't we decide that Ben came down?
Ben comes down 6:30, I imagine, because you just done like conversation, so it's like
Yeah.
6:15.
Yeah. Are you saying this when he comes down?
Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
Okay, then yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
What's the weather
I'm
like
downstairs now.
outside?
It's warmer, bit windy, but nothing major, but quite warm.
Very well. Shall we head to Tansworth first, or shall we go to the financier? I was advised by Tansworth that we need to talk to the financier about the official letter of recognition, so I suppose we should do that first.
Wait.
Yeah,
Is that the guy in the big fancy house?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait.
We're about to see some shit.
Wait. It's like 6:30 in the morning. Is anybody
Yeah.
gonna be like open?
Well, I assume
I said that in character.
we do we.
I mean, like some guests, most of the guests haven't come down. Some of the farmers and like farm hands are seen heading out for the day.
Would we have known what time? Is it like a general store here? Can
Uh,
I ask the tavern keeper visit?
well, there is a general store because those two went to it.
Oh, that's right.
Yes,
that's
that's where I got
right.
my dagger.
Amir Quadid.
Well, before we go, I think if you all don't mind, I would like to head to the general store. So if they are open relatively early, then I suppose we can go there first and then disturb the financier when it is a later hour.
Alright, sounds good. Let's do it.
Do I know if when the general store will open?
If you ask to leave, it's about 8 a.m. it'll open.
Okay.
Shit.
Got another hour and a half.
Okay.
Ben goes back upstairs.
Good night.
I meant you guys just have breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we-
Breakfast. Eating
Breakfast.
food.
um,
Purpose?
Bethus.
I drink Bepis for Bepis.
Well,
Bepis for
at
Bepis.
8, we would like to head over to the general store.
Cool. You guys kind of arrived at some like semicircular, like bunker-esque almost store. Honestly, imagine what is it? Is it what's the store from SpongeBob called again?
The Krabby Patty.
The Krusty
Krusty
Krab.
Krab, that one. Imagine the building looking like that, but the doors at the front. It's like that kind of half, the
Chum
tube
bucket.
like.
That's plank.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
plankton. That's plankton.
Anyway, it's that kind of tube-like structure.
Ah, okay.
Anyway, but yeah,
like
so
the-
it's kind of like that. I mean, like for me, World War II air raid bunker. Like the semicircular kind of structure. Some windows at the front. Rows of shelves. You see Amir like putting up the open stand and stuff. This dark figure, bold, like fully bold with studs instead of eyebrows.
Hello, I am very sorry to interrupt you at this early hour. Perhaps,
Oh no, it is fine. It is always a pleasure to serve. My friend, Zef.
Emir, how's it going? You sleep well, my
I
friend?
slept wonderfully, my friend. Come.
Ugh.
Got wares to sell. Always willing.
Do you have any herbal tea to make you sleep better?
I do actually. Just came in. Came in from the savannah just a while back.
I'll actually buy some of that then.
It's a bit pricey for the import, but about 5 gold pieces for it.
3 because we're such good friends.
4 because we are good friends.
You know what? I'll take that.
Done.
Alright, you
You,
asshole.
you get like a little box with like little tea bags and like herbal tea.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, that's
What's this
I feel like you
savannah?
have to spell
the tuna.
Do you ask?
I don't,
Would I know?
We need to talk about
When
that.
he said represent the savannah, how Shams isn't super worldly. The only savannah you would know would be the Tunis. So you imagine that what he'll be referring to.
Thank you.
Where's this Tunis savannah? Is this the one in?
In the Neandran Empire,
Yes,
yeah.
Okay.
Thinking.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was just wondering. Obviously, we are making a journey, so I was wondering if you perhaps have any rations here.
Rations? Well, you are in a town that produces produce, my friend. Well, we have this wonderful selection here. We've got different qualities, of course, of ration. All of them do the job, though. You know, we've got some dried meat. Imagine, look at you, you're a sailor, clearly. We've got some delicious jerky and stuff. We've got this stuff here from the Empire.
Perfect.
Sold off by one of their sailors in exchange for some money.
I'm gonna, judging by the quality, can I tell whether is it actually from the Empire itself?
It looks like rations, but it wouldn't be for like what you would have eaten as like a captain. It is
Okay.
like the you know the common sailor's food.
Sure. Is it like of a decent quality?
Yeah, it's tack and it's hard tack, so it's decent quality as hard tack can be.
Sure. I will take. I would like to take whatever you have from the Empire. You see, I sometimes miss my.
Well, I have. Well, of course, I've got the hard tack and all that. I have a few nicer things from the Empire. We have this chorizo. All these dried sausages. They are
I
very
will
short
buy
stable.
all of the chorizo. All of it. Everything that is of excellent quality, I will purchase.
Okay,
Just saying.
I'm gonna say. So how many days? So you got. It's a
Wait.
5-day trip.
Yeah, I assume.
Is
we have
everyone buying rations for it?
I
I've got-
only need one
I've
more
got
day of rations.
I've got 6 days of rations, so I'm
Really?
sweet.
Okay.
that.
So you're just buying
I'm-
chorizo and stuff. And
I'm just buying rations and also chorizo for like 5 days.
all right. So let's say with
Actually, I'll go 7 days.
the chorizo, I'm gonna go 7 gold pieces because it is nice and imported sausage.
Okay. While we are discussing things that could help us in our journey, I was perhaps wondering, do you happen to have a map?
A map of where would you like a map for?
Do you have one of, I guess, where in the
Merchant Confederacy.
yeah, are we, so is there a map specifically for the Confederacy, or
He kind of walks over to a shelf and says, I do have a couple, just for sale. Pulls out like a scroll. It's kind of nicely wrapped with a little sticker on it, like a little wax seal on it. Kind of like breaks the seal and opens it and goes, so we've got the map here, you've got the split and the crossroads, of course.
Perfect. That is exactly what I was looking for. How much for the map?
For the map, 5 silver. I
Five
have
silver?
quite a
Very
few.
good.
Is
I'll chuck him a gold.
done.
Oh.
Is your goal?
I
Is your
float.
map?
Don't worry about it.
Well, thank you.
Didn't you just bargain something down from a few copper? And now you're.
No, it was 5 gold down to 4. Now I'm just giving him the
okay,
gold.
okay.
So.
do you
Perfect.
also happen
I'm being
to
nice.
have paper of varying qualities and perhaps ink?
Ah, paper and yes. And then it kind of walks over and like goes over the shelf. It's got like a selection of inks, quills, and paper. Over here we have a selection, different qualities. This is a nice one. It has come from a giant squid. Very fancy. Very expensive though.
How much for the ink?
From the squid?
Yes.
Platinum. This has come from a giant squid.
That is fair.
If you just want normal squid ink, silver piece.
Damn.
Is giant squid ink different in some way?
Came from a giant
It
squid.
came from a giant squid, which is a very rare creature.
One platinum is 10 gold, is that correct?
Actually, I'll change it up. It comes from a kraken.
Oh!
That's
yeah.
one platinum.
Right, cunning.
That's 10 gold, yeah?
For a small bottle of ink that has come from a kraken.
Lucky.
Oh my gosh.
Don't
You
test
don't
me.
have. You do not have 10 platinum.
I don't know.
10
10
gold.
platinum.
One
It's
platinum.
It's one platinum.
So that's 10
Oh,
gold.
sorry.
It's like a 30 ml bottle of ink, by the way. It's
Oh,
like one of the little
okay. I only
bottles
have
I
10.
have. I will say the bottle is very pretty. It's kind of like a little like squid shape, kind of like the little like the stoppers kind of looks like it's been held in place by the tentacles.
How in the hells did you get that?
Well, I didn't get it myself. It is sent. I believe the method is you get a ship with a harpoon and you throw it at a kraken, and then you have the sailors catch the ink jet shot at it, and then you hope the ship escapes. So they send like 30 ships out and like one returns, which is why it's so expensive. But from like they create a lot of ink, which is why it is also cheap for a kraken, considering.
But the loss of life in regards to actually getting said ink does not seem worth it.
People pay for premium.
That is a waste of life. Alrighty.
Did you really want to?
Flo narrows her eyes at Zeph in particular.
It is. It's like genuinely people like sailors going out to get ink and then just dying.
If I were to purchase a decent amount of the regular ink, as well as the Kraken ink, I am being, quite.
If you buy one vial of the kraken, I will throw in 2 bottles of normal ink to go with it. How does that sound?
That sounds perfect to me, but because I am also buying chorizo, is there any way that you can drop it down to, let's say, he said 7, yeah?
For the chorizo, like the
chorizo,
ration
yeah?
and stuff?
So that'd be what, 10 gold? So 17.
So it'll be 17 gold kraken.
Perhaps you can drop it down to 12.
He like looks. He shrugs. But you also need the paper, and
That is correct. And how much would
So-
you want paper to be sold for?
depends on the quality of the paper you want.
What qualities do you have?
And like looks there and like, this one
For a
is
bard,
made.
she's
This
kind of
one
a
is
nerd."
basically tree bark. It works, but won't last long. If you want, the nicer stuff, this here, like pulls it out. This is cane paper. It is made from sugar cane harvested once again in Neandria, shipped all the way across.
How much would I know about the ethics of the Neandrian Empire?
They're infamous. Not ethical. Very unethical.
Would I have known anything
these-
about plantations and any other slave trades?
I'm sure you would have had slaves who have been sold between things. You would have heard stories and stuff of like the other places in the empire, but you wouldn't have visited them.
But so I would have known about.
Yeah, you would know that any of the stuff from Neandria is likely to have blood on it.
these are the only papers that you have? You don't
Um,
have any...
We've got this one. It is produced locally. It is relatively cheap. It's just a broken down bark. So it's basically just normal paper.
I will take the basic paper.
Okay, this is I'm forgetting what like the cost of it is. Give me a second. I've been bullshitting most of it.
I knew a guy who used to work in a sugar plantation.
Oh my god. No.
Shams, you want to repeat that, buddy?
Shams, you okay?
Huh?
Are you having a stroke, Shams?
I knew a guy that used to work.
Okay, so
With
for
the
like bundle of
sugarcane
paper, it'll be like 5
plantation.
copper.
What does sugarcane have to do with any of this?
Well, they make the paper out of.
So, 12
Cane.
perhaps? 12 gold?
13.
Lockie literally said it.
Oh,
like
true.
2 minutes ago.
Yeah, you did.
I was focusing on the bark paper.
You're sure we can't come to an agreement on 12? You know, I'm being a very good customer.
I am giving you free ink with it.
I
No?
would like to look him in the eyes and say, in like almost British voice,
British voice.
yes, we're
Governor.
travellers on this road. We are currently on a quest to save possibly life as we know it, and a well-supplied journey has more success than a journey with ill preparation. I would like to use my haunted one, which those who look into your eyes can see that you have faced unimaginable horror and that you're no stranger to darkness. Though they might fear you, commoners should extend you every courtesy and do their utmost to help you.
Whoever said he was a commoner?
It's,
The fact that he's a-
it's a background feature.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
Oh, you a haunted one as well?
yeah.
Yeah, nice, same.
He's not a commoner.
I'd try it.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check.
Is that like a feat or something?
No, it's just like
From the background,
yeah,
yeah.
from your background's
Oh,
description.
okay.
Yeah.
What
haunted
did you
one.
say?
So these are like features. No one ever
Persuasion.
uses them, but it's like really cool
Sure.
flavor stuff.
Not 20.
Okay. He's like, well, I mean, if you're going to
Could be a
save lives, I mean, who am I to argue with
There
a
you go.
gold?
So
12
you
gold
just
it
have
is.
that home and what that does.
Very well, thank you for your service. I very much appreciate it. And I'll pass him over the 12 gold.
Oh.
Brilliant. Okay. Oh no. Oh fuck, I accidentally added it. No.
You now have 12 gold.
I just got rid of
Dumbass.
some though.
Cool.
How much,
Sick.
around about how
Oh,
much
yeah.
did I
That's lit.
get from
Yeah, perfect.
You got 2 bottles of normal ink, 1 bottle of Kraken ink. By the way, statistically, that Kraken ink, you might as well just write 3 bottles of normal ink. It's ink. It just comes
I
from
know.
a lethal
know.
creature.
I know, lucky, but
Kraken.
it's considered
Fancy.
Yeah.
Kraken.
Kraken
Go
ink.
Kraken.
around.
There's
and
nothing else I want more than to fight a Kraken. I'm very sorry,
you
everyone.
just baited Holly into buying Kraken ink.
I know I did. I'm very happy with myself. I got you to spend a
Oh.
platinum.
Did Holly get
Does
any
he
extra? with-
have a quill or?
Yeah.
Okay.
He with the 12, with the natural 20, he throws in a pen as well.
Okay, thank you.
I wouldn't say it's not a good quality pen. It's like a feather that has like an ink, like a gap for the ink in it. Like it's very scratchy. It's not great, but it's
As we leave, I look at the quill and I just cry a little bit inside. You can all see just the depression on Flo's face.
like you know it works. It's just not like the fanciest one he has
That's fair.
because you're not paying for it.
Okay.
It's basically it's like a feather with a tip on it. And
You write in your letter, you're like, this letter was written with Kraken ink.
And a
Just
shit
let
quill.
you know.
it's like the iPhone thing where it's like this message is sent from iPhone. This letter was written in Kraken ink.
Yes, this written was written
I'm
with
I'm kind of impressed because I'm pretty sure that Lynn has pen, ink, and paper.
I know.
You also wanted pen, ink, and paper. Okay, fair.
I need it for things.
Respect.
Oh, fuck, shit, I forgot to. I go back into the store.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm
need-
waiting at the front. I'm like, oh my
oh my
god.
Balls. I forgot. I need.
Balls?
Balls.
Sir,
Um,
your finest balls.
Pulls out his pants. Oh!
Wow, they are fine.
Is that a Prince Albert?
Balls.
Oh, Prince Albert, no!
Are you suggesting Prince Albert's the one pulling down the pants, or they pull down the pants and there's
No,
Prince
No, I'm
Albert?
right.
piercing.
I'm referencing the studded eyes.
Oh.
Yeah.
The
Queen's dead.
To interrupt, I completely forgot. Do you happen to have any powdered silver and iron?
What? Sorry. What is it?
Powdered silver and iron?
Oh. You mean like for spellcasting and stuff?
Yes, that is exactly what I mean. Do you happen to have them?
I'll have a look through the components, and then kind of goes towards like this kind of shelf, and like pulls out a drawer, and like this collection of like it's just like. Does it have to be a certain value worth of it? I know some spells require a certain value.
It doesn't say.
If
I'll
yeah,
get my
if it
phone.
doesn't have a set
what I
if it
think.
doesn't have a set value, you can just use your focus.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
still
I believe that is the rules, right?
Yes.
If it doesn't have a set value, you can assume that you have it as long as you have your components pouch or your spellcasting focus, or
Yeah.
something like that.
The second it requires a gold cost
Yeah.
component, that's when you actually need that
Okay,
item.
Yeah.
cool.
So like for identify, it's 50 gold piece per.
Yeah, I did know that.
Yeah.
I just thought I needed it if it doesn't say.
I mean, like you
It's
can
for-
buy it for flavor, and it'll be like a copper piece and stuff like that.
Sure,
but
it's
it's-
for protection from evil and good.
But yeah,
I need holy water or powdered silver and iron.
I got holy water, by the way.
I'm sure I have holy water too.
Cool.
I'm actually not sure, but
how do you have holy water?
It's just a part of my character. They just were like, in one of the lists of things I chose, they were like, have holy water.
Okay.
Starting equipment, holy water.
Yeah, I've got holy water, and I've got a
I like to
steak.
think like when you were in Simon with the caravan, you went in with like a little bag you just stole from a church.
Spectator.
like it's not even like a bottle or something. It's like a leather pouch you have filled with like that. And it's like technically watertight.
ripped off the thing from the wall. Like the little cauldron is what
There
I'm.
was one-
Yeah.
You got your hands in there and you were just
No, I took the bowl.
I have a
Just-
bell. I have a bell.
on your head. you're
That's
just
what I've been carrying this entire time.
Actually,
I
no.
don't
With the
know
spell
why I
cut,
need
is it
that.
well, so no, the gold piece of stuff, or if it consumes the components when used, you have to buy more of them.
Well, it says
Right.
that it's consumed.
Okay, then yes, you will need to buy them.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Wait,
Well,
it says-
the way it makes. I mean, unless it's a spell.
But like, the materials are replaced by
By the
your-
focus, okay,
yeah,
so
by your
never mind.
focus, unless
Yeah.
it has a gold cost,
It's fine.
Yeah.
like listed. Yeah.
Because identify lets you keep the pearl, right?
Yes, it does.
And
yes.
then revivify uses the diamond.
Yes, correct.
Is it? No, it's diamond dust for revivify.
Diamond or yeah, one. It's 300. Yeah, 300 gold worth of diamond dust. Yes.
Okay,
Necrochet also has a
All
wooden
good.
stake.
I'm done.
what?
Cool. All right.
Sorry, everyone.
Oh,
That was
sorry.
vitally important. That was very important, everyone.
Very
Yeah.
important.
It probably will be actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
probably
important for
will, yeah.
my character arc.
There you go.
Why am I so fat?
Whoa.
No, I
Don't bring yourself down like that, buddy.
That in character.
no.
Alright.
Character. My
We'll
back,
strap
my
some
backpack
helium
heavy as
balloons
hell,
on you.
dude.
You'll be
I need to
right.
lose some weight.
What?
Strap
Huh?
some helium balloons on you. You'll be right.
Oh, I'm unencumbered. Okay,
Like
whatever.
like fucking what's his name from June? The
Yeah.
dude that, like, had
Sure,
the
yeah, yeah.
gravity things, yeah.
I was thinking of a character from Judo.
All right.
I would assume that we're heading to the financier's house.
I believe you're heading to the
Yes.
financiers next.
Did you add the map of the Merchant
I'm
Confederacy?
doing it now.
Yeah,
Alright,
I'll
cool.
get the map out for you guys
Sorry,
soon.
Yeah, because I'm still giving you the map, even though I paid for it. You have the map. Okay, because you're the
It was
you.
very important I added the ink first.
Yes,
Oh.
fair enough.
Ink, but Kraken.
Ink but Kraken? Is this Kraken ink?
Is it cracking ink? No one actually checked.
Yeah, dude, you could have got swindled.
I mean, I'm going to assume because it's a well-known trade, it probably is, but how
Hard to
would
tell.
you know?
How to
Maybe
tell.
he got swindled.
Maybe he did get swindled.
Yeah.
I mean, you did pay for it still, so he did
I'm
still
not
make a
gonna-
profit. Anyway, but yeah.
I would not give a shit. Clothes are noble. Like, if it's good quality, it's good quality. you
Yeah.
know? I'm assuming it looked like good quality.
Yeah, I know. The bottle looked like a quality.
Spend money. For
It
the
looked like
sake of
ink in there.
spending Money.
Yeah.
It comes from a squid no matter what.
That's true.
There's various sizes of squid.
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 Squid bird.
Yeah.
Cuttlefish.
Okay.
Cool.
We head to the financiers.
Yes.
And that is where we'll take our break.
Yay.
Lucky, you need to do more than that.
Papas.
But bye lol. See you next episode.
Bye, lol.
Yes.